In recent years, reports about whether Argentina will buy China's JF-17 fighter jets have repeatedly appeared in the media. Based on the latest report, Argentina's president said the purchase of fighters may not be a priority because of economy downturn. Will the JF-17 ever be sold to Argentina? Before going further, please subscribe to my channel, share and comment, thanks. Argentine president said his country's economy situation will lead to budget should go to other things than military purchases, the British media reported on December 7. This seems to indicate that a series of military purchase projects such as the JF-17 Thunder may fall through. It is not difficult to note that Argentina does have serious economic problems. Argentina's foreign exchange reserves fell to less than $29 billion as of August, the lowest level since September 2016. It is reported that the Argentine government will further strengthen import regulation to reduce foreign exchange consumption. In this context, the large-scale military purchase case led by JF-17 is likely to become a flashpoint of social conflict, and the government may shelve it for the time being. Separately, Argentina's Vice President Cristina Kirchner was ordered by the country's federal prosecutor to be jailed for 12 years and disqualified from public office for life for alleged corruption in government projects. In 2018, Vice President Amado Boudou, a close confidant of Cristina during her presidency, was sentenced to 5 years and 10 months in prison and deprived of political rights for life for taking bribes and obtaining illegal benefits. Now Cristina has been charged, too. As a close ally of Cristina Fernandez, who was chief minister under her husband and is now president, she must be careful not to anger the public again over the fighter jet issue. Of course, Argentina's purchase of JF-17 fighter jets from China is about much more than arms deals. The Thunder is just the tip of the iceberg in the deep cooperation between the two countries. The decisive factor is the huge economic aid package behind it and the great power influence that comes with it. Compared to the rumored $664 million for JF-17's procurement project, the comprehensive financing assistance of $23 billion is the big part and the real influence. Argentina's central bank has imposed strict foreign exchange controls, so the use of US dollar reserves to purchase JF-17 fighters could be severely hampered. It is worth pointing out that JF-17 fighter jet transactions can be settled in RMB. That would have been a big challenge, but China and Saudi Arabia were likely to start settling oil in yuan, which could give Argentina a big boost and reduce the international pressure on it to do so. Of course, the United States, Britain and other countries will try their best to block Argentina's purchase of JF-17 fighter jets, especially if they want to increase China's economic aid to Argentina. Earlier, in September 2022, the Argentine Air Force delegation submitted a report commenting on the JF-17 Block 3 and 3 other fighter options after returning from an inspection tour in China and Pakistan. Other options are the US F-16, Russia's MiG-35 and India's LCA fighter jets. The fighter aircraft that Argentina's Air Force wants to buy, equipped with active phased array radar, aerial refueling capabilities, advanced tactical data link and electronic warfare systems, are in fact the most typical of the 3.5-generation fighter technology standards. Because of its special relationship with Britain, Argentina has also demanded that the fighter jets not carry parts from Britain to avoid being hobbled once in service. For now, JF-17 Block 3, MiG-35 and LCA Tejas are the only fighter jets that have met Argentina's requirements and are not concerned about the UK's attitude. The United States is likely to coordinate its efforts to send F-16s to the competition. The MiG-35 is the ultimate modified version of the MiG-29 fighter jet. The MiG team took advantage of India's tender for medium fighter jets in the early 2000s to launch a multi-role modified version. To further increase the appeal of the new fighter and reduce the impact of the previous MiG-29's poor image, the new aircraft was given a new number of MiG-35. But the MiG-35 has not won any orders from any country, despite numerous bids. Even the once widely reported acquisition of 110 MiG-35s by India was put to rest when the IF acquired second-hand MiG-29s, so much so that today the only force equipped with MiG-35s is the Russian Swifts aerobatic team. The biggest problem for Argentina is that, now that Russia is under full sanctions from Europe and America, buying the MiG-35s would mean bad relations with Britain as well as America, which has a big influence in South America and many European Union countries. This is clearly a price Argentina cannot afford. Of course, the MiG-35 is officially listed as the most expensive of the 4 fighter jets in Argentina at $18,000 per hour and is a headache for the country's cash-strapped air force. Besides the MiG-35, the situation of the Indian LCA fighter is also very interesting. Argentina is not inexperienced in international military trade. They must know that the LCA is not stable, the Indian military itself is not willing to buy more, the operational radius does not even cover the Falklands. So Argentina is considering the LCA to a large extent to keep prices down. The JF-17 Block 3 is clearly the better choice. In the mid-1980s, Pakistan came up with the idea of developing an improved version of China's J-7 fighter in response to the forthcoming MiG-29s for the Indian Air Force. The Pakistan Air Force used the program to successfully drive down the price of the F-16 in negotiations with the United States. In the end, Pakistan got the F-16 plus a completely redesigned JF-17, which in many ways meets or exceeds the level of Pakistan's own F-16 and is exported to other countries, which is clearly a better choice for Argentina. Given the relationship between the United States and the United Kingdom, Argentina has had its F-16 acquisition program sabotaged by the United States in the past, so it is likely that Argentina will fail to buy F-16 fighter jets again in the future. In addition, even if the US acquires F-16 fighters, it will impose many restrictions, such as not being able to leave the country at will, fixing the location of the base, and limiting the flexibility of air-to-air missiles. At this point, Argentina may not be able to buy or use the F-16 to its full potential, even though it costs only $10,000 per hour to operate. It is worth mentioning that the JF-17 Block 3 costs about $7,600 per hour to operate, which is the lowest among the four fighter jets. Its overall performance has also been tested by Pakistan Air Force, and it does not have much stability problem. The JF-17 Block 3 comes with a wide range of weapons, including precision-guided ground-to-sea weapons, to meet the needs of the Argentine Air Force. Of course, Argentina has many overall strategic and international relations considerations for the purchase of JF-17 fighter jets. In particular, the success of the aforementioned huge economic aid plan will also affect the purchase plan of JF-17 fighter jets. Thanks for watching, and again please subscribe, share and comment.